Whoa. That whole time I did that? Oh. No. That whole time I did that, it didn't even record and I lost that song. Wow, I'm angry. Oh, wow. Hey, just letting you guys know, you can send me some PayPal money, or you can send me money to my Bitcoin address. Okay. I'm homeless. You know, I got this computer I've had for a couple years, but right now I'm homeless, you know, and yeah, I need to go to school, get a car, you know, all that good stuff. So I know it's got some Bitcoin. Send that. I actually had I was recording something earlier. I had a song and all this cool stuff, you know, it was great. Delete it. And my memory is really bad, you know, because, I don't know, I got some sort of mental issues. And, oh yeah, if you got something to say, like, you know, just have the government help you, you know, you can fuck right off, because the government is not there to help you. The government is just a dick, you know, just as bad as the corporations, if not worse, you know. And they will put you in cages and kill brown people. And that is all they do, and they give a few little people checks to appease them after all the humiliating red tape that they have to go through. Oh, by the way, jobs nowadays, to be a dishwasher at Joe's Crab Shack, it takes like 2 hours to do the application. The psychological questions are retarded. They ask you, quote, do you think people are too conservative? Or what was it, maybe it wasn't that and that, but maybe it was one of them strongly agree, disagree things, where it was like, people are too conservative, strongly disagree, strongly agree, neutral. I believe I settled on neutral because, you know, who knows how they're going to interpret that, so I have no opinion. I'm a robot slave, you know. That is none of your damn business, okay? You know? Yeah, so that's why I need some money, because the job market's retarded, okay? This is washing dishes, this is simple stuff. I also don't have the greatest job history, and I have a criminal record, although it's no felonies, but apparently, you know, it's a big deal. And even if it was a felony, screw off, you know, you did the fucking time, and half the time these people aren't even really guilty of a real crime. Bullcrap, but no one cares, because everyone's a self-centered tool, and the people that claim that they care usually are phony hypocrites. Boom. Yeah, they asked me also if I thought that there was, like, too many laws or something that didn't make sense. Yeah, another political question you're gonna ask me. So, overall, I was, like, thinking of these questions they asked me, you know? I mean, why can't they just be, is stealing from people okay? Yes or no? Let me think. No, you know? No, they're crazy. People think it's easy, you know? It's not easy. It's very frustrating, especially if you have, like, severe anxiety, slash, I don't know, you know, because medical insurance costs money. You know, and I'm not even asking for the government to provide universal single-payer healthcare, you know, versus that Obamacare crap, whatever the frick that is. But, you know, the least they could do is just, you know, back the hell out, let people grow their weed. That's natural medicine that cures a lot of things, you know. Stop pushing people on pills that have all these side effects and, you know, poisonous with Monsanto. Yeah, it's pretty messed up, okay, to say the very least. But you know what's more messed up than the government? You know what's more messed up than oppressive religion? And all these big organizations and corporations? All you candy-ass people out there that won't do anything. Like, I'm not talking about people in bad situations that, like, live in an area and don't know anyone and have all these issues and where do I start? You know, how do I help? No, I'm talking about you privileged little yuppie college kids out there that just want to Yeah, blah, blah. I got my shit, ooh, get drunk. Fuck yeah, get some pussy, yeah, ooh, hell yeah, what's up, I'm awesome, beer pong. I don't really care much about politics, That and the partisans, Democrat, Republican, yeah. And libertarians, they're all bad, boo. Anarchists, ooh, you gotta have a open mind, okay? How about everyone come together and unite and actually work to solve issues in the country? Give the people back the power and come together, work together, okay? Corporations, bring them down if all the people unite, okay? It's simply, people do have the power. I'm not being an optimist, okay? People, we have the power. But if you're all gonna sit there and watch Dr. Phil and get your mind, melt, on Dr. Phil and the doctors and Oz and all these morons out there, and circumcision's great, yeah, you should circumcise, yeah, it's clean, and Craig Ferguson had the greatest rebuttal, so I can wash it or cut it off. Let me think about that. Tough one. Yeah. Yes. Bitcoin would be gladly accepted. I'm thinking about putting a whole bunch of different videos up here, but got social anxiety, nervousness. It's kind of hard for me to, get around to putting them. But you know what? If you want to flame me, screw you. It don't even matter, because you're probably some fat ass that lives in your mom's basement or something. So who cares, Who the fuck are you? I don't even care if you got $1 million and you're dead sexy and you got everything going for you. What does that mean, Your character's probably complete shit. You haven't, you're probably another phony or just a terrible person. So why would I care? So I might as well make all the videos. And if I say something that's offensive at one point, I have one video where I happen to use the N-word. We'll keep it tame here. Yeah, that video, where I'm a little drunk, so maybe it wasn't articulated quite well, but I thought it was pretty well. I mean, if you have a brain and can comprehend, the actual meaning. But that wasn't the main point of the video, but it was a rambling drunk video, and one part, I happened to explain some stuff, and I'm actually on the side of not being racist, and I'm having an open conversation, actually getting things out to solve the issues, because I believe racism is still alive and well, if not more than ever. And when we have a candy-ass society where people don't express themselves, then you just got a bunch of people being racist discreetly. And is that really any better? At least back in the day, you knew who your friends were, Now, I mean, you don't know who your friends are. I mean, solve the issue by talking about it. Stop repressing yourself. Get everything out in the open, I mean, I've heard black people say the same thing, I mean, a few of them, Usually the comedians, not the douchebag politicians. They usually, but this is as a white person, it's really not my, I can't care about the issue, because if I care about the issue and somehow say something offensive, I'm a racist. Or if at one point in time I had racial biases and, then that's bad and unforgivable, because, none of us have ever been racist before, and if you have been a little racist, you're a scumbag, I believe in redemption. I believe in admitting there's a problem and moving forward. So I might hold off on that video. I have it on my Facebook, but it's private, so only I can view it. I had it up there for a while, but I got it out before anyone could review it. You know, you can't do anything these days, and the only way to solve things is honest, intelligent, what's that word for civil discourse? Yeah. And it just doesn't happen. It's all, you're a faggot, you're a faggot, you know, you're an idiot, you don't know what you're talking about. Hey, newsflash, no one really knows what they're talking about. Everything's a theory, you know. There's a few basic facts, you know, but it's all relative. It's complicated. Get outside the box. Open your mind, okay, people? Open your mind. Open your mind. Like, it's a big world out there. You know, we're pretty new, you know, as modern men, you know. Pretty new, you know. A lot of it's compromise is like the simple key, you know, listening back and forth and compromise. And man, I wish I had that song. It was like, take me back to simpler times. Like, it's not really about like going back to the 50s where, you know, we lynch black people. That's not what I'm dreaming about. But it's just like, you know, my simpler times or a fantasy of simpler times. Like, simpler times. Well, you know, the times where, you know, when I was happier then and blah, 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 man, where America? I don't know. I don't remember the song, you know. I messed it up. I lost the song because I need a tape recorder. Then you can do it instantly. Not, you know, because even when I did have this song on here that I thought I was recording, but I didn't see the recorder wasn't on, I clicked it. You know, I hate these, you gotta click them. My computer sucks. But, yeah, you gotta have instant because my memory is shot. I have the worst memory ever. I feel like I'm fairly intelligent in the sense that I can, you know, articulate myself, you know, or, you know, I mean, I go on for hours about, you know, Obama. Wow, he sort of pisses me off, to say the least. You know, but I hate all those people, you know. The only politician I can really think of that I can honestly say I really respect, well, I mean, there's a few out there, I guess. Ron Paul seems decent. Not Rand Paul, he seems like a tool. But Ron Paul seems alright. I disagree with him on some issues, but overall, yeah, it'd be better than what we have now. Perhaps Gary Johnson, Jill Stein, Jesse Ventura, why not? But no, Jimmy Carter though, as a prior president, yeah, Jimmy Carter, I think he's a genuine individual who really cares. And Bill Clinton strikes me as someone who just, you know, is kind of a phony. But Jimmy Carter gives me the vibes that even if he wasn't perfect, and by all means he wasn't, but people give him way too much shit. He really wasn't that bad of a president. People like, oh man, there was all these problems in the 70s and this era, and the hostages, and, you know, unemployment, and gas prices went skyrocket, and it's all Jimmy Carter, and just that one man, you know. Not who was in the Senate or the House. No, just that one man, Jimmy Carter. Just terrible. And then, you know, superhero Reagan comes in and saves the day. You know? Woohoo! Ron Reagan. You know? Fuck you, Reagan. Jimmy Carter was a good man. I see him on the Daily Show and stuff. I'm skeptical of people and their motivations, but he seems like someone who really gets dirty, you know, really goes out there and gets dirty and really cares about people. I like that, you know. I'm not a big fan of religion, certainly not Christianity, but you know what? I think if all Christians were like Jimmy Carter, I might have a lot less animosity, you know. I still don't believe in fairy tales, but, you know, I would respect it and not talk so much crap about it. But, yeah, Bitcoin, man, that would be really great. Don't need that much Bitcoin. completely anonymous, send it. You know, point oh one is $1 worth of Bitcoin. You know, by all means, if you're a millionaire and you want to help someone, send me, 5 Bitcoin would be sweet. $500. I could use 10 grand. I need a vehicle. I need to travel. I need a camera. I need to make some documentaries. People seem to be throwing money on everything else. Send me some money. Hell yeah, why not?